Hello everyone, it's 10 Types back with another crazy deck list. Yep, this list is weird, and also that intro was bad. But yeah, this is the I need to change this, sorry. This is the new Zoroark list that's been rocking in tournaments, and it's really weird. If you don't know, Zoroark turns into different Stage 1 Pokemon, and obviously you'll use this to have like a toolbox of really good stage ones. Medina beats Mew. Appleton beats what's it? I think it's for like Lugia, and Raichu beats Lugia and Palkia, and Flapple counters Inteleon, I think, and Warwiddom counters Arceus. Braixen is the new really interesting card here, though. It does, for 2 colorless, which is pretty much the attack cost of all the Pokemon in this deck, you do 60 damage for each Serena card in your discard pile. So that's a supporter card, meaning you can max out at 240 if you have all 4 supporters in the discard, which is not too hard to do because, I mean, it's a bit difficult, but we have some ways of setting it up. And we have research to get lots of cards in a discard as well. And so Serena here, really interesting supporter that says discard up to 3 cards from your hand and then draw until you have 5 cards. And that's pretty good. Or you can instead gust a Pokemon V. So we play 4 Serena, of course, both for damage output with Braixen, as well as just being good draw and gust. So that's really cool. And then we have boss orders to cover if we need to gust something else, and we have research to draw other cards. And we also have Hisuian Zoroark here. Not the V-Star, but the baby Hisuian Zoroark, which is really funky with its attack Doom Curse, saying that it will carry your opponent's Pokemon at the end of their turn, which is kind of weird. They can retreat to get out of it. I'm not a big fan of that card in this deck. I haven't played this deck too much. It's really weird, but I guess it's good. It applies pressure. I don't know. Comment down below what you think of this card. It's not... It feels so weird because they can just retreat out. There's a bunch of switch, but who knows? Maybe it's really good. Hisuian Basculin actually sets up our bench really well. So that's cool. And we also have Slowbro, which is really great. From Pokemon Go, honestly one of the best cards from this set. It wasn't a particularly great set, but it's a really good card, saying that if your opponent has exactly 1 prize remaining, which they will because we have mana free, so they'll only be taking 1 prize every turn, then we just take 2 prize cards. So that's really good for finishing off the game. And yeah, this deck's pretty crazy. It has Oranguru as well, so we can get cards in the discard and stuff like that. Chinchino Engine. This deck just really funky. We got Radiant Jirachi from the new set from Silver Tempest with this ability Entrusted Wishes. If it's in the active spot and killed by damage from an attack, search for up to 3 cards from your deck and put them into your hand, which is absurd. Because like you can get, for example, you could get 3 of your Serenas and you might have the 4th in hand, which isn't crazy. And then it also has an attack, Astral Misfortune. This is flip 2 coins. If both are heads, your opponent's Pokemon is instantly knocked out. This is like Hisuian Zoroark, but you don't need to wait a turn. So, yeah, it's interesting. But you definitely have double heads, which is kind of unlikely. So we have Glimwood Tangle, which says you can reflip if you don't flip like how you'd like to. But it's weird because the likelihood of you flipping double heads, even with Glimwood Tangle, I think is less than 50% still. So that feels kind of bad, but it's interesting. And if you're just waiting in the actor with Radiant Jirachi to get KO'd, it's still pretty good. And also Radiant Jirachi can be shut off by Path to the Peak, which is kind of bad, meaning that it'll just die and then you won't have anything. So that's bad. But we got a lot of search. We got lots of engine stuff. I haven't played this deck too much. I played lots of Zoroark decks. Guess I changed some of the arts in my deck there. Fixed the Medina art. But let's hop into a game here. Hop into a few games and see how the deck works. It's really fun, but I think it's really complicated as well. I'm pretty sure I played this deck a few times, but not too much. So let's hop into this game. We win the coin flip, which is cool. I'm assuming you want to go first. That's pretty much the case with every deck. And this hand's trash. Right, so we're going to get a mulligan here. And that's fine. Hopefully well, I don't know if it's fine. We give our opponent another card, which obviously feels bad. At least 1 more card. And then we also hopefully draw into a better hand. At least needs to be one that's startable. This hand's fine, I think. We can go ahead and get an attack on this card. We can use Zorua. It's fine. But let's see. We're against Reggie's. If you didn't see my last video, I played Reggie's in that, and it was really interesting. It's a very solid deck, but it's kind of weird as well. It's kind of inconsistent and can struggle in certain decks. But this is an interesting matchup. This is not a deck we're necessarily teched up to beat, but certainly a deck that we can combat decently well. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, honestly. I think I get another Minccino. Yeah, that feels fine. You could get Radiant Jirachi, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. So I'll grab another Minccino and hope they don't KO us, and honestly assume they won't KO us here. And then who knows what we're going to be doing. I don't know the counts of the cards in this deck either, because it's just so weird. But we're going to look to grab a KO, obviously, on our first turn, or on the first turn we can attack here. But I'm not overly confident that we're going to be able to do it. They're going to get rid of that path, which is fine. Path can be bad for us, as I said, with that Radiant Jirachi. But Regieleki as well, which is scary because it hits our bench, but they shouldn't be able to attack with it. They're going for a scoop up net play, though, which feels kind of weird. Oh, no. Okay, they got a really good setup here. Okay, well then, slow down there, buddy. They got 5 Reggies in play turn 1. If you saw my video, that did not happen with us. Didn't mean we didn't win games, but if they Regieleki here turn 1, honestly, I'm probably going to quit because it's really bad for us. Oh, they played the other Regieleki, which is kind of weird. I don't think it's great. But okay, we're barely hanging on here. They get the static shock, but not quite able to get there. Ooh, boy. Okay, we hit Zoroark, which is good. Minccino, and we can go ahead and Serena's for like 4 cards, which is pretty cool. We'll obviously discard a draw. Get rid of those recovery cards. Hopefully we don't need them. And now I think Appleton will get the KO here. So that's pretty nice. Oh, excuse me. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, as I quite often am in these videos, unfortunately. But we can quick ball this away, grab ourselves another Zorua, so we can get another attacker. It's kind of bad getting rid of that Ornerod. Maybe that was the wrong play, but it is what it is. We can Phantom Transformation into that Appleton, which is 70 free special energy they have in play. We obviously see that they have 2 there, so we can go ahead and attach double turbo. And now we can take the KO on Regieleki, which actually feels super strong for us right now. So I'll do that. Grab the first prize, and now I think we're in a spot where we probably win, but we need to keep up our deck going smoothly, and that might not be very viable. Let's see here. Regidraco there, they're going to go ahead and maybe draw some cards. It draws until they have 4 if it's in the active, but who knows if they'll be able to do that. They're going to rod back that Regieleki, and obviously they can draw 1 card here with Dragon's Horde. But that doesn't feel too good. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh, they quit. Yeah, I'm recording late at night here. But, yeah, so we can go ahead and hop into another game. That deck worked pretty well. We got those Cincinos set up early. Arguably, Curlia's better, but the Cinccino has a better attack, or the Minccino has a better attack. And Cinccino's a bit more health, and I guess a better attack as well. So, yeah, Curlia engine, though, honestly, really good because you have that Glade to get Serenas. I haven't played too much Curlia, but I'll certainly try that at some point. And we are going second. That's fine. Let's see, what do we start here? I'll start Zorua. You don't want Manaphy in play in a lot of matchups, so go ahead and do that. I don't really know the counts of cards in our deck, as I said. We got Glimwood Tangle, interesting. So I'm going to see some flickering here, but I'm going to take a look at the list off screen. We play 1 Scoop Up Net as our switch. Yeah, sorry about that flickering, but wanted to check how many switches we played. We don't play a lot. Ooh, they got double valve VIP pass? Oh, no. Okay, my opponent's going to go ahead and draw through half their deck on the first turn of the game, as always. I guess they're not drawing too much, but they're still seeing a bunch of cards. Okay, so we got Serena. We got Research. Here, I think we drop Glimwood Tangle onto the board. Manaphy is kind of useless here, so I'll do that. We could Serena, but that doesn't feel amazing. I think I'll, oh, we prized Jirachi. So we'll go ahead and Hisuian Basculin this turn to gather the crew, get some basics into play. We can also retreat. And we could Serena and save stuff. Oh, I'd rather draw the cards, though, I think. I'm not sure if I'm playing this wrong, but drawing lots of cards just seems really good. So I'm going to play this Zorua and actually hold that level ball for next turn. And go ahead and grab ourselves, what are we grabbing? We're grabbing double Minccino, I think. We have Mightyena in deck, so that's really great. And let's see what else. I think we have everything we need to go forward here. We didn't prize anything too bad. So I'll go ahead and grab those Mincinos. And Zoroark will actually one-shot Meloetta by itself with its Night Daze attack here, dealing 70 damage for 2. So that feels really nice if they're just going to go ahead and Meloetta. I mean, it doesn't feel amazing because as soon as you Phantom Transformation, you lose the energy. But let's be honest, we're going to be using that Mightyena in this matchup to trade really well with them UV Maxes. They flip Tails on Cramomatic, though. Really nice for us. They're going to boss up something, but that feels fine. As I said, we don't need... We got like 2 of each of our attackers, so that's pretty... we're fine with that. And they now can't go ahead and... they can't Elise the Sparkle, which feels kind of bad for them. They can't attack with Meloetta now, and they just pass... Okay, that feels amazing for us. We can go ahead, grab ourselves a Cinccino, and get rid of that Raichu, which we're never going to use. And I get, even if we use it, it needs to be in the discard pile for us to turn to it with Zoroark. So do that. And we hit this Hisuian Zoroark and get rid of that. I think we'll grab a Oranguru. Looking for energy or supporter, and actually I'll put the supporters back into the deck, so we can have a greater chance of getting them. And I'll Primate Wisdom. I guess Choice Belt, because we really don't need that yet. Maybe should have done Ordinary Rod. We got Cinccino, though, so that's pretty nice. I think I'll Cinccino away at Zoroark, which feels kind of weird, but we can Rod it back. And, oh, we didn't quite get there. We have that Mightyena for next turn, though, so that feels pretty cool. I'm just going to pass. If my opponent takes the first prize, we're completely fine with that. And, yeah, we have an amazing board state, so I'm really happy with that. They're not going to Marnie us, I can't imagine. They probably don't play Marnie. So, yeah, they're going to Elise us. They're going to go ahead and grab that KO with probably Meloetta. But, you know, we're okay with that. And they're going to Power Tablet. But I don't know if they're really going to be able to sustain enough, like... just get enough chaos. And they're down all their bosses orders as well, so that feels kind of bad for them. I'm surprised. And they didn't grab a Mew VMAX. I guess, are they gonna try to completely avoid using Mew VMAX this matchup? That seems pretty crazy to try, but because they're not gonna be able to have enough attackers, I think. But who knows what they're gonna do this matchup. They gotta navigate this, and it's really hard for them. They're gonna force Steel Stone. Now, this is the card. You can't actually play this in live because it doesn't work. I bash on live. Some people say it's not. I shouldn't be bashing on it, but there are cards that just don't work, and I think I'm completely warranted in bashing on it most of the time. But, yeah, this card doesn't work in live, but it works on PTC Geo, and they got 2 of it. It allows them to use a V-Star power to search for any card, which is just obviously really strong. And now they're going to go ahead and... I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and KO them. Hopefully. So I'm going to get rid of this Mightyena. Just kind of... We need in the discard. We get another Zorua. That feels pretty cool. So we can grab an attacker, I think. Yeah, I'll grab... Flapple's cool, I guess. He'll get the KO. Although Zoroark itself will also get the KO. So I'll grab... I don't really know. I'll grab... I guess Appleton does more damage here. So... grabbing that's fine. We really want to get the KO this turn, though. If we miss it here... Ooh, okay, we haven't hit it yet. Let's see. What do? We could thin with EO Incense, but I don't really want to do that. So I'll Primate Wisdom. I guess this Rod back on top. Please get us something we need. Yes, okay, there it is. There's the Twin Energy. We can go ahead and grab the KO. So that's really nice. We don't have that Rod back. Maybe I shouldn't have put that back into the deck. But we're not going to Phantom Transformation. Leave our options open here, I think. I'm thinking if we want to leave our options open, and I think the answer is yes. But going to go ahead and just Night Daze. So keeping up in the prize trade. And now they're probably not going to go in with Meloetta here. I'm not sure. They can obviously go in with Mew, or they can go in with Meloetta, and both of those plays are fine. But we can definitely trade pretty well with everything except for the Meloetta, which we might struggle against. But they got that free pivot and Mew, so they're going to send up Mew because it's free or treat. And they're going to try to like thin out their hand, but they got a really big hand, so they're going to struggle to draw too many cards here, I predict. But who knows? They're going to Elisa's. I think this is the rest of their energy. Yeah, so they only did one. Maybe the other one's prized, or maybe it's in their hand. Ooh, a Lost City's a bit annoying here because it's just going to lost down our best attackers. But hopefully we're okay with this. And we have another stadium. I don't remember what the other stadium is. It might be like Pokestop or something. I don't really know. It might be Path. As I said, there's so much going on in this deck. Comment down below what you think of this deck, though. If you've played it, if you've enjoyed it, and all that. But, yeah, oh, they're getting rid of 2 Mew VMAXs. What? Are they actually going to try to not use any Mew VMAXs this game? I feel like if they do that, they're just going to lose because they can't, like, sustain this. But, oh, and they only have 14 cards left in deck, too. We could just probably Gust Genesects and stall them out anyway. Who knows? And they're down 3 boss. So they're down so many resources. I have no idea how they're trying to play this game, but it's absolutely crazy and not really in a good way, but who knows? They might just wipe the floor. They're certainly going to go up on prizes here. And if we miss the KO on this Meloetta, that's going to be really bad for us. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But we got Radiant Jirachi in the back as well. And we got Chinchinos and Orangaroos to draw lots of cards. So going to go ahead. They're going to obviously KO that Zoroark, and it goes to the Lost Zone, which is kind of annoying. But we get that Ordinary Rod back, so I won't send anything back just yet. But we're going to... sorry, I'm thinking here. I think we actually do send some stuff back. I'm going to get back this Zorua and this Zoroark. And they're avoiding playing Mew VMAX from Mighty Eno, which makes sense. That's a fair play, but it seems really just crazy that they're not setting up anything else. Like, what if I KO this Meloetta? Then can they do anything or not? Anyways, I'll grab this Zoroark. That's pretty cool. And we can go ahead and do away this Slowbro. We don't need that. We want that in the discard. Can make it do. Oh, we got the energy, so that's nice. We'll get rid of this Chinchino. We're never going to use that, I don't think. And okay, we do have another rod, so that's nice. We can go ahead and switch into Zoroark. I think I'm trying to think if there's a better attacker, like an attacker that's just always better here. Appleton's pretty cool, but I actually like the high HP of Zoroark, so that they can't KO it with Mew V. I can just go ahead and Night Daze now, and we're sticking to the solid prize trade. And they're, they lost on that Meloetta as well. Oh yeah, we play Pokestop. So we can bump that Lost City, which is fine. Although it does give them a bit more draw. Although their hand's massive here. They got almost as many cards in hand as they do in deck, which says something about both their hand and their deck. But keep in mind they have the Forest Steel Stone. They haven't used that yet, which will allow them to just pretty much get out of any situation once during the game. So I'll need to pressure, if I want to go for like a deck out pressure through the use of like Serena and Boss's Orders, which we could do. We need to obviously go ahead and probably do that a bunch of times in a row. And that'll be tricky to do, but it's still very doable. So my question is, are they going to Mew VMAX? Because if they Mew VMAX, they only have one, then we'll only take one more prize. We see Trekking Shoes, but they haven't played, I think they need to play 2 Power Tablets. Oh, they're getting rid of another Mew VMAX. Yeah, okay, so they're going obviously all away from Mew VMAX. They're almost out of energies too. They got 1 Power Tablet. They need 1 more here, which they can get, but that's it. Like after this, are they gonna go back into the deck? Maybe. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's interesting. Now, we're going to struggle to KO this Mew V, but at the same time, like, I don't know, they don't have many resources left in deck. Let's see, though, what's our best attacker here? Honestly, all these attackers are kind of bad. But Flapple, oh, if we can get Flapple here, that's really good. I guess I should have gotten that earlier. I'm saying I haven't gotten that yet. But we can go ahead, get rid of that. I think Pokestop, it's kind of not too useful here. And yeah, get rid of that. Having the Lost City stick in play is kind of annoying. We could maybe get rid of Radiant Jirachi. I think that plays fine as well. Get rid of that. We hit another Serena, but we don't need that just yet. I think I'll actually Pokestop and use that Pokestop. We get rid of a Zorua, but we got Rescue Carrier, so it's okay, I guess. But yeah, as I said, we need that Flapple. So please give us that. And then we can get the KO. Ooh, we got Echoing Horn, which is interesting. We got Minchino. We got some kind of weird plays here, but they're down a lot of Elisas. This is a really interesting situation we're in here. It's not too bad, but it's certainly not too great either. We could assume Zoroark and Doom Curse them, but they still have access to that V-Star power, so they're probably just going to draw out of it. I think we Oranguru, obviously. We're going to send this Minchino back into the top of the deck because that's not too useful right now. Ooh, we could actually go for Radiant Jirachi here, and I think we do. We're going to Rescue Carrier back Zorua and that Jirachi. And how many energy are we down? We're down 3 already. But I think we can go ahead, try to attack with Radiant Jirachi. If we get it, it's just going to feel amazing. If we don't, it's fine. And we're going to obviously scoop up net this Zorua so we can get the Radiant Jirachi into the active. And Serena's kind of useless here. We don't want to discard these cards. So I'll go ahead and Astral Misfortune. Give us double heads. Oh, we didn't get it. But that's fine. We're going to go ahead and hopefully just have our Jirachi KO'd. We can see a bunch of cards in our deck. And then we can almost certainly respond with a KO. So that's okay. We can also, they're going to Lost Vacuum that Stadium. And what did they lost when they got rid of their Echoing Horn? Which makes sense. They don't really want that. We're not going to give them ability to use it either. But now they need Elisas. They need both their energies. Oh, shoot. I messed up. The game glitched now. Yeah. As I said, live's far from perfect, but PTCGO is also far from perfect. We got this weird floating arrow here, which is glitching us now. Ooh, they're going to rope us. That's annoying, but we can certainly sacrifice a Suian Basculin here, which is pretty weak. So now, this situation's super awkward, but who knows if they're going to be able to do it. Did they play Elisas? Not yet. So they need to do Elisas. They also can't draw into that energy. They're going to Air Balloon. They have the V-Star power. So, no, but they're not using it just yet. They're risking it a lot here. That V-Star power will allow them to get the Elisa Sparkle, and I think that's what they're going to do, but I don't know. They're just going to energy mix? Oh my gosh, that's such a risky play. Because we didn't send up that, I guess they can do that safely because we didn't send up that Zoroark. That's so interesting. But yeah, that scoop up now. We can't see the rest of it. Just got piled now, which is so annoying. But let's see. They got this Mew V in play, which is obviously going to KO us next turn, and that's fine. We have another No, we don't have any more Zoroarks in deck. Oh no. Oh, this is so weird. I'll get rid of this Minchino. We don't need that. And do we have a switch? Okay, we can get the Flapple in this card, which feels cool. And I'm definitely I'll just Serena up, I think. This. It feels pretty nice. And now, let's see. We could go for an Astral Misfortune, but that doesn't feel great. So I think we're going to Oranguru something on top of our deck. I guess this energy. Let's see what we get. we get a research. We don't want that. So I think we can thin our deck with that level ball as well. Braixen certainly okay here. I think we go for the deck out play. Oh, it's so annoying that we can't see the discard file. But yeah, I'll use Gather the Crew. It doesn't do anything. And send it over to my opponent. We should be able to deck them out. That's my plan here. It's so weird, but those 4 Serenas give us the ability to gust so much that I think this play will actually work. They're down like some switch. It's so annoying we can't see their whole discard. Can we like swipe? Yeah, we can. Okay, we can swipe. Oh shoot! Oh no, I glitched it even more. Now I can swipe from their discard pile to my discard pile. I don't know what's happening anymore. But anyways, we can see that they got 1 rope down. Oh, they only have 3 cards left in deck. What? Okay. They're going kind of crazy here, but crazy in like the wrong direction. So we can see we got. Oh no, so they're gonna Psychic Leap, but they manually retreated. Oh, and we have the KO on this, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. That feels super good. Go yeah, we have energy on top. Well, we don't have energy on top of our deck anymore, actually. So maybe that was a misplay by me. But I think we can see the rest of our deck here. Can certainly see most of it. We can go ahead and grab that KO, I think. Oh, Evo Incense? What's in here? If we miss it, I'm going to feel super horrible if we, like, miss that energy. But I project we can hit it, but it's obviously not guaranteed. So we're going to put, I guess, that Serena on top. I don't think it matters. We know we missed the energy. Oh. Okay, I guess we can Doom Curse. That's fine. Yeah, Doom Curse is okay here. Doesn't feel great. But then we can probably win from there. We could Phantom Transformation into this Assume Zoroark. They probably aren't able to avoid the KO here. Suppose we could Boss Doom Curse as well, but they need the switch either way, I think. I'm trying to think if we want to boss here. As I said, I don't think it matters. They're actually gonna wait. How did they KO? What did they KO last time? Oh, Basculin. So they need. Wait, they can't even KO this Zoroark here, I don't think. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and Doom Curse them, which is at the end of their next turn. They're KO'd, and hopefully that's enough. I'm not 100% sure. I think that applies, right, with Fusion Strike energy. Yeah, it should. Okay, so they got another Mew, which is annoying. If they have a switch here, that's pretty bad, but we can definitely win this still. And Jirachi says, oh wait, okay, so they're just gonna Psychic Leap. I think we have. We don't actually have game just yet, but we should. Oh yeah, they send that back into the deck. But I think okay, they're gonna send up the Genesect. I'm gonna Serena up. I think that other Genesect. Hopefully grab the KO here. And let's see, I'm gonna Ordinary Rod. Let's see, I'll Primate Wisdom. Make sure we have that energy in hand. That just feels good. Then we can Rod back those 2 Zoroarks. And now, hopefully they don't care as everywhere. They're down 3 boss, so they're probably down all their boss. Now we can Doom Curse them. And hopefully this gets the KO. This is such a weird spot. I guess their deck's kind of infinite now. They actually have more cards in deck than us, so we can't go for that deck out play. But we have 3 cards, so I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. But I think we can win this game. We can theoretically... So my goal was... Okay, so they pass. Okay, this is super good. Now we're going to go... We can't switch out now, which is awkward. But we can Serena up the... What's it called? We can Serena up that Genesect. And hopefully grab the KO with our Assume Zoroark. And if we do, we just win. Otherwise, what I'm thinking is we can go ahead, use Slowbro here. And assuming they've taken another prize, we just win. We take our remaining 2 prizes. That's what it'll do for us. theoretically, we could go in with Raging Jirachi's Astral Misfortune and attempt to... Okay, so they're going to use that Star... this thing. Star Alchemy. Going to grab a card from their deck. They're going to say Well Played and Scoop. Okay, yeah, so they don't have it. Oh boy, that was weird. Let's see, how much time do we have? Do we have time for... Okay, so I guess that's the last game. That game was super long, super strange, kind of glitchy. But comment down below what you think of Zoroark. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more cool decks as well. This is not my personal list, though. I mean, it's pretty much the list that everyone's playing in tournaments. But comment down below what you think of it. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.